Hi, everybody. I'm Tanya Pobeda. I'm a PhD researcher based in Toronto, Canada, and I wanted to express my profound condolences to Andrew's wonderful family, his sister Gretchen, his parents, and share with you a story about how Andrew made a huge difference in my life. In 2018, I decided to do a research study into something that I was curious about, the racial and gender dimensions of board gaming and find out, what the labor pool looked like. I used to be a business analyst in my corporate career when I decided to go back to do my PhD. And I wanted to find an answer to a question. So I started to research Board Game Geek and look at, the pool of labor in terms of game design, as well as representation in the artwork and playable characters and all that sort of thing. And I couldn't find the answer. So I decided to publish, finally did a very significant manual process of looking at various games in the top 200 Board Game Geek and then the top 400 Board Game Geek games. And I got a little bit of backlash about the study that I conducted. A lot of people said it wasn't a worthy use of time. It was a bit of a niche concern. And I actually got a lot of fairly negative feedback about, a lot of great feedback, but a lot of negative feedback as well for people who, didn't really agree with the need to do a study like that, which is something that can happen in game scholarship. And I was really discouraged, and it was right around Christmas when I thought, oh, I don't think I ever want to do a study like that again as a researcher. It was a really tough time, and so I'm sitting on my couch one evening and I get an email, geek mail, from on Board Game Geek. And I didn't used to get a lot of emails or geek mails on Board Game Geek, so this was a rare occurrence. And I thought, oh no, maybe it's not maybe it's a negative comment, but I opened it and it was a note from Andrew. And he gave me 500 geek gold, which to me is a huge amount of geek gold. And I was absolutely glamorized to get this note because I am a diehard, absolute, avid fanatic for the Munchkin games. And my house is made of Munchkin stuff. I give it out at Halloween to kids with candy, of course. And I am a huge evangelist of Munchkin because it was something that my daughter and I played when she was growing up. And getting this note from Andrew, I literally kind of yelped to my partner, who was so also glamorized to get this note from Andrew. And he wrote to me saying, I read your article in Analog Game Studies. I'm sharing this as widely as I can. Thank you so much for laying out the numbers and urging us all to do better. And this meant the absolute world to me. And in the context of getting all of that negative feedback from other corners of the hobby, getting this note made all the difference. I had actually been thinking about never doing a study like that again, and getting this note from Andrew, and I thought to myself, if someone this important to board gaming thinks there's value in this kind of research, I'm going to keep going. And so I did. And I wrote him back the most effusive fangirl note, letting him know how much I cared about his work, how much I was a fervent Munchkin evangelist, and that my house was literally stuffed with all the Munchkin everywhere. There are so many more boxes that I have in this house. And again, Halloween loot packs, I collect them all. Munchkin card game, everything. And I said to him, people like you make me love this community even more. Thank you so much. And what I've been doing with the Geek Gold that Andrew has given me over the last several years is when anyone is kind on the Board Game Geek discussion boards, if they are standing up for their community and talking about it, welcoming and inclusion, I give them a little of Andrew's Geek Gold and thank them. And sometimes I'll let them know that this is from Andrew Hackard and I'm just paying it forward. So I just wanted to thank you all for letting me talk about this. Andrew was a really, really special person who meant the absolute world to so many of us in board games, and I am beyond honored to be able to share this story with you today. Thank you so much.